All right, we are on. We are live. Hopefully not too loud. Test, test. 1, 2. Can you hear me? Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. Are we good? We good? We good. I think we're good. All right. So give me a minute, guys. I gotta get Patreon on here as well. There's a whole lot of stuff going on, so I need to make sure we're all on the same page here. All right. So thank you for watching or tuning in. Hi, Happy New Year, Merry Christmas. Oh, so much going on. There's so much going on, and I need you guys to get on in here with me. So give me a moment here. We got a lot. We got a lot to go on. We got a lot to talk about. So I'm just getting. All right. This is all open to everybody. I know, right? That Jerry Garcia look. I love it. Why is this not working? Hold on here. Leave page. I'm just trying to get everybody on here. There you go. All right, so I'm hoping this is gonna work. There's a lot to talk about. Let me get my list here. Yes, I have a list because there's a lot going on today. Well, not today, but in general. We gotta talk pretty much all about what's going on. All right, number one. I'm back. What's going on? What's up? I need to put my hair up. Oh, here's a hair tie. There we go. I gotta put my hair up. Give me a moment here. Ow. I got so much hair, it's not even funny. We're gonna do a little man millennial bun here. There we go. All right. Hair's up. It works. All right, number one. Hi. Welcome everybody. We are back. Yes, it's been how can I say, it's been a while. It's been a couple months. I've been off, and for very good reason. Number one, mental and family health. These are the two things that are a foundation for sanity and for life in general. And I'm trying to get it all in order, and it took a while. And during this time of year, from October pretty much to now, it's a hard time for me, my family, YouTube, Patreon, Instagram, Facebook. I mean, there's a whole lot of stuff. So, when I say, hey, I'm going to be gone for a bit, I'm going to be gone for a bit, okay? I'm not trying to be avoiding anybody in general. I'm trying to focus onto my family and my priorities. So, my wife and I kind of got a lot of things going on, like in a positive way. Nothing negative. So, just, so you guys are wondering what's going on. Nothing bad. No. It's all good stuff because Again, she's my right-hand man. She's my best friend. She's the one that gets me where I am and puts things in perspective and in order for me to keep going further and going. How can we say? She's the one that keeps everything in line, pretty much, and keeps me under control. So, I focus more on my family during this time of year, So now that we are pretty much all on the same pages, and she understands what's going on and what we're trying to go forward, we're moving forward fast. So number one, the VR6 is at my house. I got the fully machined VR6 back. The reason why it took so long, the machine shop that does our machine work for our 1.8Ts and VRs, their main machine that does the bore and cut for VRs or V6 engines, since VR6s are at a 15-degree angle, their machine wasn't working correctly. So they had to outsource it to another machine shop, and they were already backed up with a lot of work. So it was just a waiting game. And I finally got it back. I got it back 2 weeks ago. So that's just been sitting there now. So that's in good working order. Next, number 2, shopping. So for all you Patreon members, that's right. We got to go shopping. We got to go and start buying stuff for the VR6. We have over $3,000 in Patreon funds to throw into an engine. There's nothing outside of that. This is $3,000, and this is after the fact that we already paid for the block work. $3,000. Put that in perspective. That's a lot of money to throw into a VR6. So we're gonna put a turbo, manifold, short runner manifold. We got rods, we got pistons, rings. We got a lot of stuff we're gonna dump into this engine. So if you're not a Patreon member, definitely go to patreon.com, sign up to be a member, and get ready. All you Patreons, we sent a double box this month, which included a lot of exclusive stuff. Number 1, actually I'll show you both of them. All our Patreon members received 4 ornaments from us, pretty much. You guys should have received these 2. Exclusive. Okay. These are pretty much not handmade, but hand designed and 3D modeled by me. So you guys can see, whoop, right there. Now you see like they're kind of opaque. You can actually polish these and make them as clear as glass. So you guys got these. These are freaking amazing. I'm going to be putting these up later next year for everybody else to pick up on our online store. But these right now are exclusive just to Patreons right now. So these are super cool. And you can see they kind of have like a very cool glass look to them. It's very cool. Another thing that it's exclusive just to Patreons, you guys got matching ornament wheels. These are dope. So you got to clean them up, obviously, because they got that white residue still. But you guys got ornament wheels that are red and green. They weren't specific. I just picked random models that I had in my inventory and started 3D printing them in this really cool clear green, clear red. So this is for next year. If you guys still have your trees up, you can definitely post them up still. But these are for next year. Me and my wife are very, very sorry for the delay on getting these orders out. It's just been a pain, especially for for people outside of the country. People who are in New Zealand and Australia, I'm sorry guys, I can't ship anything out right now. There is a restriction on shipping packages out, so please be patient. They will be shipping out. We're going to be checking every week to get those packages out to you guys. So thank you for your patience. We love you. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year, just in case you don't show up. All right, so those were exclusives. Now I got one more exclusive. Give me just a second here. I gotta go find them. And I'm back. Hey, what's up? What's up? What's up? And then all the high tier Patreon members got our exclusive little shot glasses to bring in the new year. Yeah, buddy. So you guys should be receiving your packages this week. You guys got these for the new year, so toast up for me. Throw one out there. These will also be on our online store next year, 2022. Up for everybody for grabs. I have very limited quantities on these, so be very... I know I need a samurai sword, right? But yeah, these will be up on our online store. Very limited quantities. I've just been giving these away to our Patreon members. Again, just a big thank you for everybody. So the box that you guys received you should have got our full color stickers, the wheels, the ornaments, Hot Wheels, and some other cool stuff. That's a double box. That's our October box and our January box. So the reason why we did this is because my wife and I just, again, been working on some stuff and some delays on a lot of other stuff. So for you guys, thank you so much for being patient. Thank you for you guys who are, them dedicated Patreon members. Hey, baby, come here. You guys can see my daughter. Come here. It's okay, Nani. Come on. Come on. Don't be shy. Okay, no. No. All right, look. Look there. Here's my little girl. She just turned, she's what, 2.5? She's 2.5. I know, Mama. No. Okay. Just say hi. Say hi, everybody. Say hi. Good job. No, that's mine. Here, go, Mom. That's my little girl. She's doing so good right now. She's finally actually started. She just started talking a little bit more than normal, so we're excited for that. Just so you guys know, whoever saw her, that's the most you guys ever get to see of her. I'm very private with my home life. So thank you guys again for everything. So next. So the April box, right?
Next box is
Yeah, the next box will be coming in April. Pasky, what's up, girl?
because we did a double box.
Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. Huh?
So this box why it's a double box.
Yeah. So this is why you guys got a double box, because it's for October and January.
Since we're already almost January.
Exactly. Since it's almost January, we might as well just give you January's box.
Everybody's box was sent except for Tim, because New Zealand.
Yeah. So there is one box that we are unable to ship, and that's Tim from New Zealand. Because of the restrictions right now, there's no incoming, outgoing mail in their country right now. But we're holding on to your box, buddy. And yeah, we're checking every week. Once we can ship it to your country, you'll get it. You'll for sure get it. So next on the agenda is for Patreon. So all you guys on Patreon, for me giving back thanks. This is gonna be something that my wife and we agreed on, and I think it's very, very important that you guys get one. We're gonna have a couple for everybody on my YouTube side, but every current member on my Patreon page will receive a laptop. Okay? Hold on. You guys are going to receive a laptop. Now, it's not a high-end laptop. This laptop has one very specific purpose. It is going to be a diagnostic tool for you guys. That's right. I'm going to be throwing on here VCDS Lite. I'm going to throw in a VCDS cable or a VADCOM cable. I'm going to give you guys every single manual that I have, and Bentley manual and dealer manual, onto this unit. Okay? So if you're if you're a Patreon member, you will be receiving a laptop in the mail with all these cool assets for you guys. That's right. If you're a Patreon member, starting now, you guys will be receiving a laptop. It's and the only thing I'm going to be requesting is shipping. You guys are going to have to pay for shipping out of your pocket for these to get to your house, but I will get these to you guys. That's right. It's going to have a 256 gig solid state hard drive, an Intel i5, 8 to 16 gigs of RAM, and dual batteries. So for you guys that need battery life, these have dual batteries in them. It's pretty gnarly. That's going to have Windows 10. Again, it's going to have VCDS Lite, a OBD2 cable, and pretty much all the manuals that you guys need. And you guys see right there, it's going to say VW Diagnostics on there. And it's going to have everything you guys need so you guys can diagnose your Mark IV and older. All right? Why? Because this is my thank you to you guys for becoming a Patreon member and supporting my channel. I have 50 of these to give away. So all you guys are going to get one, okay? You're welcome, Pasky. And this is my thank you to you. All right, guys? Now that being said, I still have another 10 to 20. I'm probably going to do 20 of these. 10 to 20 more of these on my non-Patreon subscribers. So we're going to just raffle those off to random subscribers. There's going to be, obviously, you guys going to have a 10 out of 15,000 or 20 out of 15,000 chance to win one, guys. So not just Patreon, but also all my YouTube subscribers. So stay tuned for that. We'll give you guys more updates and details on that as the time comes by. You have a question? No. Don't worry about that. That's all taken care of from other stuff. Okay. You're welcome. No, you guys are awesome. This is what I do for the community. Wait until we're honey. Let me deal with it my way. Thank you. So, trying to think. I lost my train of thought here. So you guys on YouTube side, just the standard size non-subscribed members, you guys will have the opportunity of getting these as well. But again, they're going to be legit diagnostic tools for you guys. They're going to have an entire Bentley and Haynes manual PDF library on here. So you guys can have visual representations, word for word diagnostics, everything you guys can think of to diagnose a car, all on your laptop. Understand that. And this is, I want you guys to understand, this is a tool. Don't use this for your kids. Don't use this for anything else, okay? This is a tool. So we don't want you guys to break it or anything like that. This will be a tool for you guys, for your cars, to help diagnose and get yourself going on the right path of learning how to take care of your car and learn how to properly diagnose a car using an appropriate scan tool. Why not, right? I think that's cool. VCDS Lite is free. Understand that, guys. It's a free software, but what's not free is the cable and obviously a laptop. I would be happy. Dude, hook it up with some tamales, bro. Ship me some tamales. Bro, you know what would be super cool? If people were shipping me food from where they're from, I would love that. Like Pasky, maybe some fancy like poutine, you know, or I don't know, wherever you guys are from, some of your like favorite dishes. I don't know. Yeah, it's like VACCOM, David. That's correct. It's a form of VACCOM. If you guys ever heard of Rostec, Rostec is one of those companies that pretty much pioneered the the form of software diagnostics for computers. I mean, for cars, and we're gonna provide that for you guys. Dude, bro, some pastrami. I've been on a huge pastrami binge out here with like pastrami, hot pastrami sandwiches and cold sandwiches. So good. Oh my god, with some extra pickles in there. No, don't worry about that, David. Dang, someone hooked it up with $5 already? Who donated $5? Damn, Blake Palmer. Woo! Which transmission is better in your opinion, the O2J, O2M? I have to replace my transmission currently. I have an O2J. If you want my personal opinion, the O2J all day. Reason one, cheap to buy axles, cheap for clutch kits, and cheap if you need to buy a replacement. If you're willing to build a high horsepower O2J transmission, it is much more affordable than an O2M. O2M's clutches are anywhere from 2 to 3 times more expensive. On top of the axles are just anywhere from 2 to 3 times more expensive. So if anything fails on your O2M, be ready to pay a ton of money. Or an O2J is just the complementary transmission, because it's such a massively produced transmission. It is much more moddable, and I think more on the safe side to build. We have bland, flavorless white people food up here. You'd be surprised, man. You'd be surprised, buddy. There's some pretty good stuff out there. So, next thing is, I got nothing against the O2M. It's just not affordable. It's not the crazy affordable transmission. Okay, next on my list, shopping. Shopping. We love to shop and we love to buy car parts. That's right, America. We spend money and we spend a lot of it. So, first things first. Shopping for the Patreon VR6 will be coming very soon. I will be doing that actually the week right after New Year's, just to make sure everybody gets all their drunken, happy partiness out of the way. As I'm gonna be doing the same thing here. I'm gonna try to get that out of the way just before we start doing that. Then we're gonna be shopping for parts for the Patreon VR6. So for you guys, all you Patreon members and future Patreon members, if you're not there, definitely become a Patreon member, because we're going to be using your guys' advice to what to buy and where to buy it for our VR6 build. And we're going to be doing a turbo VR6, a 12 valve AFP, I think it's AFP or AAA VR6 turbo build. So valves, cams, rods or pistons if necessary, not 100%. Bearings, all the gaskets, seals, what type of, lifters, springs, anything that we need to upgrade to make this turbo build the best. The current standing total on the build is, if we're going to exclude what we have right now funds-wise, we are just about $3,000 into the car. I know it sounds kind of weird, but we haven't spent that much money on it. We bought cheap wheels because we got a good deal on them. We got a really good deal on coilovers, most of the suspension. We haven't done anything interior-wise. We did a clutch and transmission. We've done the vinyl wrap. We should, huh? That'd be fun. I agree with that. So yeah, we're just a little under $3,000. Maybe a couple bucks more over, but nothing crazy. But we're gonna spend about $3,000+ on just a turbo build. So I would actually not even do a race against them. I'd just do a kind of like a just a difference of opinion build. You know, why'd you do this versus that? You know, and then we can see what our cars do against each other. That would be fun. I definitely would be have fun and be very, very humble to do that with him. It'd be fun. The platform was it's a Mark IV, 12 valve VR6, and then we have a Corrado 1.8 T swap, and then we have a I think that's what we have currently project-wise on the channel. A lot of things have been in a standstill due to my new job. 2 jobs. Exactly. We've done a lot for less than $3,000, and because we do it ourselves, we don't pay a shop. Once you start paying shop prices, that doubles or triples in price. That's the cool thing about that. So, the beginning of 2022, we're going to be shopping for VR6 valve parts. And then right after that, we're going to order a roll cage for the Jetta because it's a smart thing to do. We're not going to order like a 6-point race cage. We're just going to order a 3-point. Since the car has no back seats, a 3-point cage is kind of the smartest thing to do because we're going to be putting some proper seats in it. We're going to be putting a harness system. So we want to make sure that this car is extremely safe for everybody and for anyone who wins this car. Okay? So any Patreon member who wins the car is going to get a chance to take the car with them as safe as possible. Okay? Let's see. Fourth thing is, what is our power goals, Patreons? I don't know. I was thinking 300 to 400 horsepower. I wasn't trying to go crazy on the power. I'm not in the market for doing crazy high-end power. I'm more of in the market of building good power with better stability and tracking performance. Exactly. Brakes are going to be required for sure. And we're going to do big brakes. R32 is a good choice. But we're going to do big brakes all around. But we're going to do Porsche front and rear brakes. Since it's the cheapest way of doing it. And it's probably the most customizable brake feel out there. Versus going anything bigger. Porsche 4 piston caliper brakes are probably they're super light, number one, and they're just cheap. You can do them super cheap. So that's probably the route we're going to be going once we get to that point. Once the motor's done, that'll be next. Oh man, just hey, show your wife when you open the seats, they move, go whoop. And you can just slide right in. It's so easy to get into a 2-seater GTI, you know? 17Zs is a good choice in big brake upgrades, but they're big and they're very heavy because they're supposed to be on an SUV. So we don't recommend it unless you're doing crazy high horsepower. I've been doing my research out for a while, so it's been a minute. Bought a Mark IV Jetta with a 1.8T recently. Said he put like $20 in it. Think he may have used 87 would cause knocking sound. Nope. No. Fuel won't cause a knock unless the car is like highly tuned for very high octane. So I highly doubt going to 87 to 91 is going to cause a rod knock. More than likely, it has a rod knock. Unfortunately. A lot of people hide rod knock by using very thick oil. Ooh, BM5s, nice. Send me a write-up on that one, David. I'd like to read up more about that one, the BM5s. Those are nice brakes, actually. One of those things is like, if you get a 1.8T, you gotta keep in mind you're buying a 1.8T with probably extremely high mileage, properly not well maintained, properly not doing very good life-wise. So, ooh, yeah, you probably ended up buying a turd. Unfortunately, people put what they call motor honey. Yeah, that can also do it. You over revved it and pretty much spun a rod, and that can do it too. It's hard to tell, man, without tearing it apart or at least pulling the pan. Pull the pan and see if you have glitter inside the pan. That's a quick way of knowing if you have rod knock. You know, unfortunately, I don't have better advice for you. Yeah. Fuel won't cause rod knock, sorry. Unless this car is making way past the 500 horsepower where you need like 90 95, 97 octane or 100 plus octane to keep it idling and keep the timing corrected. It's definitely not going to be a rod knock issue. If it comes after running after 5 minutes, it might be your timing. Not the timing itself, but the timing tensioner might be failing. That could be normal. It could be start losing pressure. The hydraulic tensioner on the cam chain tensioner, not the timing belt, but the chain. Once that loses pressure, or like Luis is saying, is gets up to temp. The timing might be off, and you might hear slapping, or it can also be what's the word? It could be rod. It could actually be rod knock, because you're getting up to temperature, and that oil is finally loosening, getting thin, and that's what's causing the rod knock. But again, the only way you'll know is pull that oil pan and inspect your oil. Look for glitter. Look for very like shiny glitter, pretty much in the oil, and look for chunks. You might see little metal chunks coming out. Because once you have a spun bearing, it's literally stripping the bearing until it hits the crank, and that's the end of it. That's really good. That's also true, David. Never buy Chinesium. Buy OEM or German. Never buy the cheap Chinese stuff. Learn your lesson, and learn your lesson quick. The head, if you leave it stock, 300 horsepower. It's before the valves start burning up. Once you hit 400 horsepower, you need to upgrade. Once you start hitting 300, 310 horsepower, you need to upgrade exhaust valves. Once you go past the 300 horsepower, like 350, you need to start upgrading intake valves. Once you go past the 400 horsepower, you need to start adding new lifters and springs. Once you go beyond the 450, then cams are required, and then a big port head. Don't port the head, you get a big port head. There's a difference. Porting the head does not actually make you a big port head. You're just enlarging one hole, not the entirety of the head. So the best thing to do is get a big port head and then go pretty much well beyond the horsepower range that you're looking for. In the US, we have what we call an AEB head, which is the big port head that you can put on a 1.8T, and that will pretty much increase the intake and exhaust diameters substantially. And those are designed to go big horsepower ranges. If you're looking for the 400 plus range, that's the only way you're going to get proper flow into a 1.8T head. Change camshaft and crankshaft position sensors, but OBD11 still has P130 AJU. Sebastian, it could be timing. That sounds like a timing problem. So yeah, Sebastian, I would definitely recommend double checking your timing. See if everything is on point. If it's off by a tooth, it'll cause that. Yeah, large port heads are AJUs in Europe. Here in the US, you get them from a Passat or an Audi A4, and you get them from 99 to 2001, I believe, is the oldest you can go, and it's AEB is the head that you want to get. That's also correct. Dan, David is on a hot one right now. He's giving proper information. Love it. Thank you, David. And you're welcome. I know it's not what you want to hear. I know. But don't buy your sensors from AutoZone. Do not buy cheap Chinese sensors. We emphasize that and we push that so much here on our YouTube channel. And the reason for this is just because the sensors work on a resistance-based technology. And if the resistance isn't proper because they're using cheap copper, cheap internals, you're going to get weird readings back and you're probably never going to fix that check engine light that you get. But if you're a Patreon member, you get your laptop and you use your VCDS light and you use your OBD2 cable, you can actually read the sensor if it's reading correctly. Isn't that crazy? If you have a proper tool, you can actually do this and diagnose your car properly instead of throwing and turning on the part scanning and just throwing every single part at it. This will solve your life problems, and we're going to teach you guys how to use VCDS light and how to go and check every sensor and make sure everything's working correctly and if it's within specification. We're going to start learning how to use proper software to properly diagnose our cars. Isn't that freaking cool? What's a laptop? Exactly. We all know what the part scanning is. I learned that the hard way too. Just go to AutoZone and just go, just buy all those parts. You know. We've done it. We've done it. I'm not gonna say I've never done it. I learned from my mistakes. Let's just be honest. And that was one of my mistakes. Is just keep buying parts until the check engine light goes away. I never actually went to the source and figured out why my check engine light came. I just did general OBD2 plug in. Oh, I got this P code. It's got to be this sensor. When I didn't actually diagnose it. So we're all going to work together and we're going to learn together on how to properly diagnose our cars. Rossi, yep. You can make as much power as you want with a small port head, but you make a lot more power easier using less boost on the big port head. I've learned many times that big port heads just benefit way more when you're going beyond the 400 horsepower range. It is 100% capable of doing it with a stock head. 100%. I've never said once that it's not possible. I'm just saying it's more difficult to do it. You know? Right, Ismail? I agree. So, excuse me. We're going to see 2022. We're going to have so much fun. Nice. That's a really nice Christmas present. Have a good one, David. I know it's got to go to bed. It is late for you. Exactly, Pasky. It used to be dealer only. Now it's open to the world. The light version is open to the world, which is all you guys need. You guys just need a basic diagnostic tools versus just using those little cheap OBD2 readers that just give you a code, and then we have to run off the internet and just, you know. Damn, Kennedy, nice. Nice. See, what did I get? I got 2 new Gundam kits to build, and I got an Oculus. Quest 2, so I was pretty stoked about that. Yeah, 2.5 liters are amazing engines. And they make a lot of power on NA. You can make about 220 horses NA with them with the proper manifold kit from Integrated Engineering. Dang. That sucks. But yeah, when you got to replace those cables, I mean, they're old. I mean, they get crusty and old and they'll eventually snap. Not uncommon. I mean, old cars, by the way, you know. Old car problems, you know. I know, right? Jeez. Oh, McDovin. What's up, fool? What's up, McDovin? Dad, I didn't know you were here. You're really quiet, fool. You're always saying something. You just, or it could be just a delay on your internet, you know? Oh, look, McDovin. Look at this. Look at my hair. It's almost there, buddy. Look at this. It's already touching my shoulders. It's almost ready to cut it off. Nice, Luis. So we're almost ready. Me and my son are probably gonna cut our hair off in late January, early February. So we're gonna donate our hair for Locks of Love to kids in need. That's why I've been growing my hair out. So we'll be streaming that live when we actually start cutting our hair, so you guys can see us cut our hair off and donate it to those kids in need. I don't have a lot of hair, but my son's got a ton of hair. So definitely going to be very time soon to cut our hair off and donate it, you know. Yeah, I mean, I've been growing this for over a year now. It's actually a year and 2 months. Yeah, a year and 2 months now that I've been growing this hair out, and I'm loving it. Me gusta. I can't wait to cut it off though. I really am over long hair. Yeah. So, the last but not least on my list is on the fifth thing on the agenda. Life. Life has been an interesting one this past couple months since I've been off YouTube for a little bit. Life has been, I'm not going to say difficult, not even close to that. More just a change of rhythm. Meaning I changed my job, number one. I got a new job. I work at a new company. I still work at Best Buy. So I am working probably my normal 40 hours plus like another 8 or 12 hours a week. So I'm working about 50 to almost 60 hours a week. Not horrible, but not the best. And I'm doing this for one big reason. To get our new piece of property. That's right, guys. PincheAls Garage is finally making moves. And we're making big moves to have a new PincheAls Garage piece of property. Now, that being said, we need your guys' help. We'll talk more as we get closer to it. But to make this a reality and make PincheAls Garage kind of like the staple for, I guess, YouTube videos and doing car stuff and helping the community, we need more help. We need the future of this channel to grow with you guys. So to make this happen, we're gonna start requesting pretty much $1 donations, and we're gonna figure out how to do it at a monthly basis. Exactly, Pasky. And the goal is to become self-sustaining YouTube. I don't want to work anymore. I know it's kind of a weird thing to say, but what I'm trying to get at is I want to do YouTube full-time. I want to travel the entire world and fix cars on YouTube. I want to go to McDubbin's house and hang out with McDubbin and help him with his car. I want to go to Paskey's house and help her with her Mark IV Jetta wagon. I want to go to David Kane's house in Europe and help him with his Mark IV GTI. Maybe Ishmael might need help, or Sebastian, or Ed, or Luis, you know. And for this to become a reality is that we need to figure out and we need to rally all my YouTube subscribers, and get everybody in on this project with me. Now, my goal is to buy the property, okay? And buying the property pretty much gets us started. And once we have the property that we were looking for, I'm going to build pretty much a pre-manufactured home for my family. Just something small. We don't want anything large. 1,500 square feet just for a 3-bedroom little piece of property. Holy crap, McDubbin. No, you're not supposed to start right now, fool. Dude. Guys. Give me a moment, man. You know, I don't ask a lot for in return, you know, and I'm trying to get the future going here, and the future is here. And McDubbin, dude, you've always been there for me, man. Hooked up with some tools, awesome donations, and the previous $5 donation earlier. You guys have no idea. Damn, Paskey. Damn, girl. Damn. Dang. You got understand. If all our subscribers do a $1 donation, okay? I love you too, man. Love you too, Paskey. You know, I love all you guys. If we can get all our subscribers to just donate $1 per month, you know, even half our subscribers to donate $1 per month, I will be able to quit both jobs, literally make one video every single day of the week, build a shop. Okay, put this in perspective, guys. Build a shop and build a car every 3 months and give it away. Put that in perspective. No, I don't want to cry right now. I don't want to cry. I've already done enough crying this whole month. Because I've been helping so many people. I don't know if you guys saw some of the stuff I've done. We repaired and donated over 150 laptops to families and kids in need. And I was able to do that with a lot of my other friends locally. I agree, Ishmael. I agree with you. I'm the complete opposite. I'm only want to do this to contribute to the community. I don't care about getting rich. I've never, ever cared about that in my entire life. What I care about is getting the community together and building a foundation where we can have people show up from around the world and build cars at PincheAls Garage. And I want to give away cars as often as possible. Believe it or not, I mean, I've already given away 2 cars. Obviously, I haven't given away to random subscribers. I gave one to Mark, and I gave one to a family member. Because people need cars. Cars are like our everyday needed in our lives in the U.S. and around the world. And if I'm able to give one person a car to get their life or their in general under control and get things going, why not? Why not do it? You know, I gain, number one, YouTube subscribers and YouTube followers and family. And you guys get, number 2, a chance to win a car and the knowledge to how to diagnose and repair cars. There's nothing negative about this whole entire a foundation or this my system that's working out. And you know, believe it or not, if you guys saw, I went to Luis's house. You know, exactly, VW the world. I went all the way to Luis's house, 505 miles away from my house, to deliver an engine and help him put it in his car. I don't know how far he got on it after the fact, but we did it. We did it, and not asking for anything in return besides his wife's home cooking, which was amazing, by the way. Okay? You know, I don't demand much, but I definitely want some home cooking. And if your wife is watching, Luis, Tell her thank you so much. Me and Ian are still wanting some more tacos, by the way. Those things, those flautitas were bomb. Just bomb. We scarfed down so many of those things. And we love the hospitality, you know? I wasn't looking for a hotel. I was looking for a place to stay. We hooked it up. We stayed in his living room in his nice little super soft beds. Stoked. We drove there. We made it there in one night. Did the car stuff and drove right back home the next day. Plain and simple. That's what we do here at PincheAls Garage, and I want to do more of it. But for this, oh my God, Sebastian. Thanks, buddy. Right? I need to be there, Luis. When you get that car done, I need to drive to you. She's confused. Why is she confused? She fed us some good bomb food. I don't know how is she confused. Maybe I was confused on what it was. Or, I mean, there were flautas or tacos. I can't remember. But it was delicious. It was delicious and it was brown food. Me and Ian we were talking about it for a while. Oh, you're the other Luis. You're not San Francisco Luis. See? Sorry, Luis's G wife. It's all right. Hey, wait. Don't worry. No te preocupes de mi español, ¿ok? Yo ya sé que soy bien, como se dice, chilango. La California Beaner, pero yo hablo español bien. No te preocupes, Ismael. Dang, Ed hooding it up. Dude, I will bank all of this, and I'll keep banking all of it, and we'll keep adding up to the next for everything. You're way closer. Ventura is substantially closer. It's not 500 miles away from my house. But yeah, the whole point was for us to help the community, and I want to help the community by helping it grow. Okay? Sescui? What is sescui? I don't know what that is. But if we're going to help the world and we're going to help the US, Mexico, Canada, and all the UK and Australia, South Africa, and all those other cool countries that join us in all the time, we need a future place. We need a place to make it happen. And I'm going to keep you guys informed every step of the way. Oh, that's French. Very cool. And I'm going to show you guys, we're going to work together. We're going to shop together for a piece of property. And we're going to see what we can afford. On my paycheck and on my, pretty much, you guys helping us out with the future. And when we get this piece of property, I want you guys to understand that I want you guys to help us build the foundation. In other words, what kind of work shed should we build? What kind of storage facilities we're going to have to store cars? Because what I want to do is I want to get your car. I want your project car at my house. And I want you to come over to my house and build a car with me. I want to build your car. I don't care what it costs. That's the point of you guys helping this happen. I want you guys to show up with your project car and be like, hey, what can we do in 3 months? Let's figure it out. Let's figure it out. I don't need very much to live. Me and my wife, we're very minimalist. We eat very little. We don't go out very much. And we're very, very minimalist people. And we don't party hard. We don't buy expensive stuff. We're all about just enjoy our day-to-day life, and for us to proceed further and to expand our foundation here is for you guys to help us out. Right. I agree, Pasky. I think this idea has been going on for months. You guys heard it from me multiple times. I told you guys multiple times, and we're gonna still do it, and it's going to happen, and it's happening. We finally have I think 3 or 4 lots that we've been looking at. We're just now trying to figure out how we can afford it. My new job helps me supplement paying for it, but it doesn't help me afford it. I know that's kind of a weird thing, but I'm getting in an investor. Actually, one of my best friends is going to join in on me in this venture, and he's going to help us. I just want to sell off. We do too. I got one on my Jetta right now. You know, we're trying to get into this area in San Diego called Valley Center. It's kind of like in the boonies. It's away from most city life, but it's, how can we say, I've seen some stuff, but again, I don't focus on a lot of stuff outside of what I do, just because of time. Believe it or not, I don't watch a lot of TV or YouTube. I watch very little YouTube. I spend more time watching my kids grow, and I spend more time video games with them. You know, believe it or not, I've been spending a lot of time with them these last couple of months that I haven't been on YouTube. And it's because I haven't been on YouTube. But my wife really was pushing me hard to get back on YouTube. She's the one who pushed me today to announce Patreon stuff, and to do the laptop giveaway as well. She's the one who pushed me, not me. Right now, again, I'm kind of in the middle of things, trying to get my life in order to get things working, flowing correctly. If that makes sense, hopefully that makes sense for you guys. But this is the future, and this is what I'm going to do. Nothing's gonna stop me, and I'm doing this very soon. I just need you guys to be a part of it. I want you guys to be my investors, if that makes sense. You guys are gonna be the guys making this project a reality, and I want you guys to see where all this money goes. It's not going to me, it's going to you guys, not me. I'm doing this for you, and I want you guys to understand that we're gonna build this shop, we're gonna build a storage facility. I'm thinking about buying like storage containers. So let's say Rob, let's just say Rob or Ishmael. So like, hey, Al, I want to build a car. Cool. What car do you have? What car do you want to build? Well, I don't have one. Let's go buy one. Obviously, you're going to use your money because it's your money, but it's your car because you're going to choose the car you want. I will buy a storage unit, like a storage container. We'll put your car in there, and then we'll start loading up parts, you know, and we'll keep that under control as where we have other projects. Obviously, we're going to have other projects in line. Things are going to be happening all the time. We'll keep your car in line, and then once you have all your parts that you want to do, we'll pull everything out of storage, put it in the shop, and start building a car. Once the car is done, you take your car home. We take some test drives, dyno runs. We do all this fun car stuff, right? Right, and that's how we do it. You know, say Ishmael, or say we did a subscribers car. Now we do like, hey, let's do a giveaway. And we can do this every 3 months, because if we factor in, you know, the cost of the property and bills and whatnot, the whatever is left over. Again, this is assuming that all our subscribers are donating $1 to the cause. Okay, if our subscriber base upgrades from upgrades from 15,000 to double that, I will start hiring people to do this with me. I will hire Ray. You know, you guys know Ray. I'll hire Ray full time to help him work with me to do more cars and more fun stuff. Maybe Ray can have his own little section on his own channel, you know? VR6 Rob, you know, we can hire people, bring people in, and do more for the community in less time. You know, where I'm like building one car taking me an entire year because I'm using my own personal money, which is not very much, to invest into cars. You know, time is also a very important factor. You guys, you know, if I don't have time, I don't have a car done. You know, that's why I saw a VR6 chilling out. I mean, I have a Corrado, fully built Corrado, just chilling out there. That's not even close. It's not I'm gonna say close to done, but it needs an interior. You know, things like that. Mike 4 Wolf. I built his engine. And I had to not to rush it, but I had to build it, and I didn't stream it at all. I built him a motor, and it's ready to go. You know, things like that, guys. Just a lot of things like that. Is just like I either stream it and I take my sweet time, or I don't stream it and I build it, just focus on that and not talk to anybody, and it's quicker. But if I have all week, because I don't have to work, I just work doing YouTube, we can build so much more, and we can learn so much more. We can do cool cars. We can do old school air-cooled cars. We can do newer cars, maybe a Mark 5, Mark 6, Mark 7. We can do older cars, Mark 3, Mark 2, Mark 1. We can learn how to do swaps on all these cars, and we'll give them all away. I'm not keeping them. I want you guys to have them. I want the pleasure of building them. That's all I want, but I need a place to do it, and I need the time. And if we can rally together, I think we can do it. So, on my promise to you guys, I don't want to do that. I don't like making profits off of raffles. I like breaking even. I just want to go dollar for dollar off my car if we're going to do a raffle, but it's not going to... That doesn't pay for my time. It doesn't... what I'm looking for in the future of this channel is to... exactly. There you go. You got it. That's exactly Al VW's Airbnb. That's probably the best description right there. I want more community-based builds. I don't want my build. I want you guys to build it. I want you guys to tell me exactly what to do and how to do it and what comes out of it. Because at the end of the day, it's you that matters, not me. I'm doing this because I know how to build cars. But I don't know how to build the car that you want. And that's the whole point. I want you guys to have full control and full input of how we build cars here at PincheAls Garage. Which means when we give the car away to one lucky subscriber, it's going to be more meaningful and have a lot more impact on the community, because that means anybody can win a car and anybody's input matters. Not like everybody else's YouTube channel. I'm just going to do what I want and you guys are going to just enjoy it. Plain and simple. I don't want that. I'm over that kind of algorithm. I'm over that kind of typical YouTube channel. This isn't a typical YouTube channel. This is a community-based channel. And the community is you guys. Whew. That's a lot. That's definitely a lot. But I appreciate this, guys. I want you guys to munch on that, think about that, and let's communicate more and more. So we will be back online next week when we do the next live stream. For Patreon members, keep an eye out on the Patreon page. Every single Patreon member is going to be getting a laptop with VCDS Lite, an OBD2 USB cable, and an entire collection of Bentley and Hayes repair manuals for your VW. Okay, and it includes a laptop. Yes, it'll have an Intel i5 8 to 16 gigs of RAM and a 256 gigs solid state. These laptops have dual batteries, one here and one on the inside. Tons of battery life, anywhere from 8 to 10 hours of battery life. Perfect for diagnostics. All right. Thank you guys. And oh, don't forget, I'm going to be giving away, I think, another 10 or 20 more of these just to YouTube subscribers, not to Patreons. So keep an eye out for that as well. We're starting all of this on 2022. So next week, be ready for a ton of stuff that's coming down the pipe. We're doing this for you guys. Thank you. And as always, well, here you go, Kennedy. You got one coming. And as always, here at PincheAls Garage, we're going to do it for the community. If you see another dubber on the road, give him a thumbs up. Give him some them deuces. Give them some love. Respect one another. All right? Have a wonderful, wonderful new year. Be safe out there. And don't forget, you're going to break, we're going to fix, and we're going to repeat. Because that's what we do here at PincheAls Garage. Peace out. You guys have a wonderful day. And year, actually, because I'll see you next year. Not weird to say. I'll see you next year. Yep.